Hey guys, another shop update. I know, I'm bad. So you guys have probably been waiting for and expecting the part 2 for the finishing of the lovely incense burners that I just have a stack of here. Um, yeah, so I started filming that. I got them up to this point with spray painting, sanding, I got all kinds of videos, me talking over them and all that. I upload all the files to my computer and then delete them all off my phone because I didn't need them. Why would I? And then the next day I go to start editing the video that next morning. And when I ever import them into the editing software, your files are corrupt. Yeah. So I was a little agitated by that. And that's kind of why you haven't seen me on YouTube very much. If you are friends with me on Discord or any Discord groups with me, you've probably noticed I'm kind of active on there. I haven't really been promoting on my Facebook page, or I made an Instagram as well. So I haven't been promoting on those either. But what I was promoting before, or while I was making these for the last video, was my next project, which I said it's going to be a surprise on the channel. But excuse me, got some gas. Ooh. It's going to be a surprise to the channel, but you could see a sneak peek on my Facebook page. And if you follow my Facebook page, you know what I was making was rolling trays. Rolling trays. These things here, they're for well, weed. Let's be honest, they're for weed. That's what they're going to get used for. They're tobacco rolling trays. For legal purposes, I'm making tobacco rolling trays. I do these closed off designs with, I do all the holders, joint papers, your filter tips, pre-rolled tips, grinder. And then that's a closed off design, but I also make ones with that have an open end design, kind of like this, except this one has engraved text and painted text at the top. And here's one of those with same thing, painted text, but it's closed off both ends, and these are squared, where this one here is angled to give kind of more space, with having this big circle here for your grinder and having all this dead space here. I filled in as much as I could, but I make it so that this here is the width of a king size paper, which is 4.5 or 4.25. I can't remember off the top of my head now. But anyway, I've actually cut that down a little bit, so whenever you're scraping something off on the open end trays, like these, you can scrape it right off into your paper or blunt or whatever you're rolling. That's the whole point of having the open end. But some people don't like that. That's my next project, by the way. These I'm not going to get a part 2 video on. It was frustrating. I got this far. All they needed is stained and sealed. That's all the more video I needed. I don't want to refilm it personally. I mean, am I going to make more incense burners? Probably. But I don't want to have to just go make some just to get the finishing video personally. Also, I just want to kind of update. I'm going to, especially with the rolling trays, I'm going to be doing kind of different formula for my videos. Whereas my last video, I said I'm going to start doing them in 2 parts, where it's going to be the part of making and having, of making, and then the next part's going to be finishing. What I'm going to start doing is the making video generally ends up just being a time lapse of me making it on the CNC. And personally, I love watching CNC time lapses. But I have a nickname for that, and I call that is CNC porn. Watching a CNC run, I just love it. You know, it's like food porn. You just love looking at beautiful pictures of food or watching beautiful food be prepared. So that's what I'm going to call those videos whenever I'm doing a time-lapse video. And then I'm going to have a video where the making of doesn't include a time-lapse, because let me tell you, these rolling trays, they can take 12 hours on the CNC. They take a lot of time. And that's a long time lapse. Like, even like however fast I make it, it's a long time lapse. But I've been making these. I actually have one here that still is not finished in front of me. This is for a friend, and I don't think I can sell it because I think copyright law. I'm assuming. I don't think I can sell this. Just saying, roll up. Just saying. I don't think I can sell this legally because of copyright law, but I'm making that one for a friend. That's a gift. So, but yeah, I just want to kind of give you guys an update. I am going to start trying to come back on YouTube. I'm going to start trying to work on my woodworking and promoting it on Facebook, on Instagram, and, you know, I want to make my woodworking a thing. I want to make, you know, that a possible thing to help me pay my bills. So COVID's not over yet. Because I still don't, I believe last time I updated you, I didn't have a job. I still don't have a job. COVID, anything I find it's either not a real job, or I apply for it and then I'm waiting forever to hear back, or I don't get an answer back. And with COVID rising, I've been seeing a lot of job opportunities actually disappearing. So, hard to find a job during a pandemic, it turns out. I think I kind of covered everything I've got coming up. I'm going to be doing the rolling trays. I'm going to do a video on a rolling tray. I actually have one I'm also going to do is I make these full-size ones, and then I want to make one. It's going to be a mini rolling tray, which is about the size of the area that you get in the main rolling tray. Now, the mini rolling trays are going to have circle for grinder, area for rolling. So those are going to be fun. They're a lot shorter too. They take like 5 hours. They take half the time. And what really takes a lot of time is doing roundovers. So what I need to look into is possibly using the router for a roundover rather than doing it on the CNC. Live and learn. We'll find a way, because it's a lot of work. But anyway, hope you guys just kind of enjoyed my little update here. I do want to start trying to come back again, like I always say I'm going to do, but I kind of need to. I really do. I have a huge mess. Excuse for the unsteady camera for a second, but pop off. I kind of have a mess on my desk right now, or on my workbench, and I got a lot of stuff I got to do. In addition to the rolling trays, before I get to forget, something I'm working on for a friend of mine right now is he asked if I can do a rolling tray that holds a rolling machine. So, like, I know Raw makes them, Zen Master, or I think it's Zen Master, or just Zen Rolling. Hold on. It's just called Zen Rolling, or Elements. They make rolling machines. And I made one out of wood. I've actually made two. This one here is for 79 millimeter paper, and then I made this one. I have the rolling pins out of it for 110 millimeter king size papers. That's generally what I use. And I found you can buy replacement aprons on Amazon to make them. So it became very doable for me to make one of these. I'm still kind of testing these out because they're a little rough and a little like clunky. So forgive me, my furnace just turned on. Let me pause. Okay, I actually had to go physically turn off the furnace because it was taking forever. And it still proceeded to take forever to turn off. But as I was saying, I'm making rolling machines. I make them out of wood, and then I have like it has an Elements apron on, uh, and they're just simple little J and a hole, and they kind of connect to a base. It all uses this 1.5 inch poplar. Real easy project he gave me, you know, and it's just been a matter of I kind of have to make some prototypes and test with it. And I've been finding these are they kind of roll kind of stiff for what I'm using for rolling pins, which is all it is wood dowel rod, and then I take what I've been using are these nails. I put them in and cut the end off to make a pin essentially. But I have these slightly less diameter nails that I'm going to start trying to use. I'm going to see if those work a little bit better. Also with cutting through, because that's those other ones they're a pain to cut through. But we're just playing around with it right now. It's still in the prototyping phase. But that's probably going to be my next video, is making that rolling tray and rolling machine combo, which what my buddy wants is he wants the rolling machine to be able to set down on top of and have like a storage area, kind of like let me grab it. Nope, wrong tray. Like he wants something like this one, except all he wants is this, no paper holders, none of this. He just wants a slot here that can sit in and be removed as needed. So what I did is he just recently commissioned me for it. He asked me to try and start experimenting it with it a while ago, but he just recently commissioned me to do it. So yeah, I went and I bought the magnets for this and the tray, and I'm gonna have it held in place by magnets so that it doesn't move when you don't want it to, but if you need it to, you can. Because by the sounds of it, he wants it to be movable. But if it's built into the rolling tray, I really don't see why you want it movable. But I don't argue. I do what he asked. And I have that all designed, and it's upstairs. So my next video is going to be those. I have some other projects I'm going to be showing off to. I am on my Facebook page. I did name signs, animal name signs. I recently made a couple for a friend, and I feel awful because he paid me for it forever ago, and it just took me a while to get them to him. It's been a wild ride this year. So, but he should have gotten them today. Hopefully, I'm hoping he's happy with them. So, but yeah, I just want to give a quick update, I'm coming back video. I know I make these at least twice a year. I'm sorry, but this time I'm hopefully going to stick with it. I really am. So until next time, I hope you are enjoying the videos I do have up. And I have some fun projects with the CNC coming up, and even projects not involving the CNC. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to be making some stuff, and I hope you subscribe and stay tuned. Have a good one.